I'm Charlotte McGinnis, and I'm founder of the Namaste Center in Hendersonville, North Carolina. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about our center. I'm an ordained interfaith minister in the Ministry of Alliance of Divine Love. I'm also president of the national organization. My past profession was that of a golf professional, which was 30 years as a teacher and a competitive player. Once I got into the ministry, I started a center called the Palm Beach Center for Living in Palm Beach, Florida. We were also an interfaith ministry and did outreach to men, women, and children in the Palm Beaches that sometimes exceeded over 2,000 people a week. Now here I am in Hendersonville, and we've got a beautiful little community. We have a Sunday Soulful Celebration in which we have a great time because we have a great community of people, wonderful music provided by Terry Wetton, a fabulous musician, the nicest people you'd ever want to meet.
Oh, the light rises in me, and it shines right out my eyes, making me a part of everything in the earth and sea and skies. And it makes me feel so happy just to know I'm not alone. 'Cause when you're a part of everything, everywhere is your home. Everywhere is your home.
Throughout the week, we have many classes to enhance your spiritual path. In Florida, the Palm Beach Center for Living, although it was a wonderful experience, after 11 years, I felt it was time to close its doors. I really didn't expect myself to start another center, but the universe definitely had other plans. So here we are, and I'm so grateful that I paid attention and listened, because we have the most heart-filled, spirit-filled community of loving beings that far exceeded any expectations I could have ever had. So my real lesson here is to just listen to Spirit, because Spirit always has a better plan in store for us if we just get out of the way. I would certainly love to have you join us anytime for one of our classes, our Sunday Soulful Celebration, or if you just want to sit down and learn more about who we are, I'd love to have that opportunity to spend time with you. In addition to the Namaste Center, one of my lifelong dreams has been to create an intentional community. I knew better than to jump into this because although I'm a very good manifester, I also can get very wrapped up and stressed out about a lot of things. So I chose to let this be directed totally by Spirit, and it's unfolding in a fashion that exceeds my greatest dreams. We're currently looking at property in Flat Rock, North Carolina at Highland Lake, which is one of the most beautiful places on our planet Earth. The land is beautiful and sacred. There's lots of trees and nature. And of course, the founder of Highland Lake, Carrie Lindsay, has done a tremendous job of creating a sacred space. So maybe that will be our next spot. Or, as I say, Spirit may have an even better place in store for us. I'm just open. I'm listening and following the breadcrumbs, as they say. One thing I'm exceptionally grateful for is all of the people who have come forward to present here at the center. Of course, in Western North Carolina, this is a spiritual mecca and drawing a lot of great teachers and healers into this area. And we have been blessed to have many of them present at our Namaste Center, and will continue to do so. I'm fortunate to say that Greg Braden, one of the world's leading edge teachers, has been a presenter here on a number of occasions, and we've also been blessed to have Howard Martin from HeartMath present as well. So needless to say, we've got a lot of great things going on. Everyone is welcome here, and we invite you anytime to join us. Our center is on King Street in downtown Hendersonville. We have a beautiful freestanding building. When people walk in to the Namaste Center, they are immediately drawn by the sacred energy we've created here. We have a beautiful space and an outdoor area where we have drumming circles and picnics and outdoor activities. We also have another space right down the street where our office is, and also we host classes and workshops there as well. So as you can see, we have lots going on here, and it's all good. But what makes it really special is the people. You will not find a nicer group of people, I promise you, anywhere. I say that from my heart because being in this profession for 20 years, I've had my turbulent times, but now I am really riding the wave of bliss and gratitude and blessings that continue to be bestowed upon myself and our center. What's my vision for the future of the center? Quite frankly, it's what my vision is in my life. I place my future in the hands of God, and I know that all is well. I don't feel like this is meant to be a huge church. I just feel like it's a place where we can come together, create spiritual family, get to know each other at a heart level, and mutually support and love each other. And so far that's happening. So whoever Spirit wants us to have here will be here. And I'm really grateful for every new person that walks through the door each week. So, is the Namaste Center a church? Well, legally, yes, we are. But it's not exactly what you would consider a church. We are a spiritual community of like-hearted people. It's very loose and free-flowing. It's friendly, it's fun. And each week on Sunday, you never know what you're going to get. But I promise you'll feel better, you'll have lots of giggles, and you'll meet some really great people. So the church idea, it depends what you think about what a church should be. To me, my definition of a church is a place where God lives. And we all carry our church on our back. So this is where we all come together and live the message. It's one thing to learn about spiritual ideas, but to integrate them into our life is really the goal, my goal, to be able to share ideas that enhance each person's life and to get them more in touch with the true nature of who they are, which is a spiritual being, a being of love, a being of light, where we are willing to relinquish our past, forgive our past, and to live in love in all we do. The ADL ministry, Alliance of Divine Love, is based on living our life from the highest degree of love. A Course in Miracles, which I've been a longtime student and teacher of, also says, who are the teachers of God? And the answer to that is anyone who chooses to be one. So make the choice. You can choose to live from love, or you can choose to live from fear. But I am gratified each week. I am touched beyond measure when I see people move from a place of fear and judgment attached to their past, in their story of pain and suffering, and get that glimmer of love back into their life and that happiness and joy that Spirit really intended for us. So we're a center of love. There ain't no judgment here. There's only love and forgiveness, because if we're not coming from that, we're really not living in love. Now, as far as our purpose in the world here, I feel like since we're all one in spirit, we're all really connected. We aren't separate from our brothers and sisters. So although I may not agree with certain actions of others or people's choices in their life, I'm not here to judge them. I'm here to love them. As Mother Teresa says, if we spend all our time judging a brother, then how can we find time to love them? I feel the same way. It's not my job to judge, only to love. Every time I choose to love, every time I choose to forgive, every man, woman, and child is blessed by that gesture. And I know that to be the truth. Our world is presenting some pretty amazing stuff these days, and a lot of it is challenging, a lot of it's painful. Economically, the level of peace in our world is held by a thin thread right now. We've also got issues with climate, the food sources, all sorts of things. And again, a quote from Mother Teresa, which I align with myself, is when she was asked during the Vietnam War to join a march against the war. She said, "I won't be against anything, but if you have a march for peace, count me in." Well, that's the way I choose to be in this world as well. I choose to be for the change I wish to see in the world. And of course, that is one of Gandhi's most famous quotes, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." So that's our purpose, that's our function. And we're living it, we are creating it. And every time I or you choose peace over fear, the world benefits by that gesture greatly. If the Namaste Center sounds like a place you'd like to learn more about, you can go to our website, www.thenamastecenter.com. We have great programs during the week. They're open to anyone and everyone. We'd love to see you here. If you're not able to join us at the Namaste Center, I invite you to watch our archives. You can get to those on our website, thenamastecenter.com. You can also listen to the Namaste Show Saturday mornings at 8:30 a.m. on WTZQ AM 1600 in Hendersonville. In 1980, I moved to Florida to pursue my golf career, which was wonderful. I really was so blessed and just had a vision one day that it was done. And I left it and became a minister. Well, once I got out of that and created the Palm Beach Center for Living, it was a wonderful experience, but as I said earlier, after 11 years, I closed it. I had a strong yearning to live in the mountains. I grew up in West Virginia, and I missed the mountains, but I didn't want to go that far back. So I'd heard good things about Western North Carolina, had some friends who lived here, came up for a visit, and fell in love with it. And it was the best move that we've ever made. I'm so grateful to be here. If you've never been here, you may want to visit because the people are amazing. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth. It's very organic, sustainable, and wonderful here. So, if you happen to come up here just for a visit, stop by the Namaste Center and check us out. You may want to move here and plug in. As a matter of fact, lots of people, quite a few anyway, have come through our doors, visiting, passing through, and have decided to make Hendersonville their home because of the Namaste Center. And I know that that is not me doing this. It's really Spirit and the extension of love that they feel when they walk in here. So we place our future in the hands of God. Love for you to be a part of our ever-growing spiritual family. And our tagline is, we're a conscious, thriving community where enlightenment lives. And yes, we are. Peace and love prevail on earth, and so it is. Namaste.
Oh, the light of God is in me, and it shines right out my eyes, making me a part of every
for the harmony. Whoever did that.